Oh, I love this. Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. Yay! Mario, please. He did the Polly sound effect immediately! Oh, man!
Let's go!
Yeah! Pauline, yeah. The characters look great, man. Oh, jet skis and snowmobiles and planes and bikes. Ooh. Gliders are gone. They're built into the vehicles. Ooh. Every character's been redesigned ever so slightly. King Boo's back, baby. Grinding on the rails. Wow. Jumping on walls. The Boo Boo. Wow. Boomerang or Hammer Bro Toadette. Different outfits for Mario Kart Tour. Wow. Mario Kart World, everybody.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Ooh. Exclusively.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Show me them Switch 2
Welcome
emotes.
to this vast world.
It's
Kart
all
races are held
connected.
throughout various regions that span the globe.
Wow.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
It's an open world Mario Kart. There's no. Wow. Wow.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Did you see the Pokey and the Cataquack? There's a Cataquack. You can play as a Cataquack.
Series history, the competition is gearing up.
You can play as a Cataquack.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
It's a battle royale.
All the way to the finish line?
Battle royale.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Captain Toadette.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So
Dude,
drive wherever your heart takes you.
Hold on. Was that Saudi Wario? No way.
You can
Ain't
also
no
go for
way.
scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
Oh, man. I love all the outfits, dude. Nabbit, yep.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart
Are you kidding? Look at that key art, dude. Oh my goodness.
Same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
A launch
More
title.
details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Yup. Yup.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
They'll say that at the end.
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Wow.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Give me the capsule button.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Hello.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. That was me.
Oh, it literally is. Okay. All right. Yep.
Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Discord for the youngins. Yep.
Hi, missed you.
Yep.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
I wonder how that's
Let's keep
gonna
going.
run.
Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly.
AI
letting you chat
noise
with ease.
focusing.
You get hit by a bow.
That's what that means.
Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too.
This is
letting you
not for the
easily chat with
20-somethings.
Friends and family. If you open the chat menu
There's a camera.
and turn on game screen sharing,
There's a camera.
There we go.
you can also share your
Look at
game
that frame rate on the bottom. No way. Oh man.
Really? They can do that?
Can do it. You guys are just.
Oh, that frame rate on the bottom.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, he's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
I love that they're using like 25-year-olds to convey this. This is clearly for the kids. Show this for families.
You can chat to your
That's New
heart's
Horizons.
content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
So no new Animal Crossing.
I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it.
I watched four. I want to watch 4 PowerPoints at once.
So cute. So cute.
Show kids
You can
playing
adjust the
this.
size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
Oh.
Above
Oh.
that wall that's to your left. You're almost there. It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
I mean, I get it. It doesn't need to be crazy, but
Okay.
we'll talk about
So
this
everyone
afterward.
can watch them play.
We'll talk about this
I
afterward.
think I know where you are. Wait.
This is not for us, by the way.
we're together. Welcome. Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture.
This is for the families. This is not for us. It's for families.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
See, it really stinks because I'm never going to use that button
Actually,
ever.
guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo, Nick.
Hi. How's everyone doing?
It's not built in.
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with
It all
just the
depends how
camera.
much it is.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go.
It,
Can you wait for me?
that's
Please
at
look
8.
forward
Oh,
to
that's
games
cool.
which
New
use your
Mario
camera feed
Party?
like this.
No. See, that's super. That is super cool. I love that.
I'll let you fix it.
That is very cool.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games.
No new Splatoon today.
Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
Again, we'll talk about this after, but
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
I think that might kill it.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
I have plenty of thoughts on this, man.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
Yep.
With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
I'd hope so.
Please take a look.
Bigger screen,
At
same thing.
7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
That's cool.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing
game's
for
gonna run
smoother
that?
gameplay in supported titles.
No LED, no
The
OLED.
LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas
Give
of
me
the
4K
images.
docked. Give me 4K docked.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach
see
the
how-
controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Much needed.
The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo
you notice
Switch
what they're
2
not showing
however
at
you
all
like
is any
on a
Zelda
large,
anything.
Sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
So we kind of know this stuff right now. They're not showing any new Zelda. And they're showing... I feel like they're not going to debut a new game that haven't already been shown here. Like, they're not showing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They're not showing Zelda. So I think we're getting a new Zelda. Bet. Oh, they did show Breath of the Wild? Okay, never mind.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. 8
No Metroid,
times
yep.
that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Oh, thank goodness! Yes! Yes!
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect
Yes,
to your TV
yes,
and
come
enable
on,
up
yes!
to 4K resolution
Yes,
for compatible
good,
games.
finally! Yes!
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Thank you! Holy mackerel, dude! Please! Yes!
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
I like that dock.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
So everything you care to play will be available.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current
New IP.
location is actually inside the game itself.
Yep.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Not quite.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
They developed an entire game to sell you the console.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
I disagree with that.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
I disagree.
There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
I disagree.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it
That's
out
a
if you're
bad
interested.
move. Bad move.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
That's a bad move.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
I like the red.
But it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Parents are gonna get confused on that. They're gonna have no idea.
To transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro controller.
Yeah.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
That's smart. First, you know.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
July.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Okay.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you're totally right, Lauren.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
When is Chicago?
Some games
when is
that
Brick
were
World?
released on
When
Switch
was Brick
will
World?
receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
So they're retrofitting some games to be Switch 2 enhanced. Oh yeah, Chicago was cooked.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
See, this is cool.
The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls.
I don't like any of that, and I'll tell you why later.
Audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
See, this implication is very
Let's
cool.
check out 3 new and updated modes.
But it's not going to last.
First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is so cool.
Next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go!
Yeah, I love this.
Compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
They're just prepping you for Epic Universe.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
I inherently disagree with all of this.
When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Brickin', do you
Enjoy
mean like
the thrill of
malicious?
these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera,
Yeah.
the built-in
Well,
microphone,
we're gonna debrief
mouse
after this.
controls,
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
and
We're all gonna
rumble.
talk.
The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
Launches
plus
day and date.
Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
What? All right.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition
way.
plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
No, dude.
Please look
No,
forward to a new Mario
no,
Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while
no.
playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Farm Sim, Farm Sim. Complete edition? What does this
Nintendo
mean?
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Finally.
and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother,
My beloved.
high-definition graphics.
My beloved.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
It's Navi ChatGPT.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this
For
is
example,
awesome.
it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
I literally just said ChatGPT
Proceed
Navi.
north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
This is cool. I love the frame rate, dude.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Yeah, how much you charging us? Wow.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story.
Great game, by the way.
exclusive to
Great game,
Nintendo
great
Switch
game.
2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
I mean, Starcrossed is new.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2
Yup.
edition.
Launch day and date,
In
please.
addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for
This-
intuitive gameplay
this-
on Switch 2.
Okay.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokemon Legends
Snooze.
ZA, which is
Oh,
scheduled
that
to
actually
launch
looks
later
good.
this
All right.
year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage
Pause.
of the power of Switch 2,
Wait a
you can
minute.
enjoy your adventure in Lumio
Wait
City
a minute.
with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Wait a minute. It's a PS3 game.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Yeah, how much?
We hope you're looking forward to
It better
these
be like
Nintendo
$10,
Switch
dude.
2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
New IP.
Please take a look.
New IP. Is it a DJ game? Splatoon? It's a Splatoon spin-off. Well, there's a new IP. I'm already like, no. I'm already like, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Oh no, 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 that's never gonna work. That's never gonna work. That's never gonna work. That's never, ever, ever. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. This is never, ever, ever. There is not a single child in this country that is going to use this as it's intended. You need a mouse pad, you need a flat. This is so. Beth is already tired of it. This is not gonna work. This is not going to work. I promise you. I like the idea of this game. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
No way.
We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Anime Farm Sim, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Oh.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
That's wild.
You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
So is this not the Anime Farm Sim?
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished Edition. From Bandai Namco and From Software.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to
I'm
say
gonna be right
Hades
back.
2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンと、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒に
that's cool.
2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
We didn't have an amiibo one, but
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars,
again, we're gonna talk after this about a lot of this stuff, but
we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
They dropped Color Splash too.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
I need a weapon.
We're in the middle of a war. Don't
I
you
need
get
a
it?
weapon.
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children bring hope to our
Titanic
lives.
Scion.
Don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Good.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL
Great.
will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the
It's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
It looks like Brian will play for one video and call it day.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
I mean, it looks good. I think the audio is out of sync. It definitely is. Hold on one second. Might be me. Whoa, SpongeBob.
Hello, this is
That's just the
Christian
broadcast.
from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does
Do we know
everything he
if
can
that's
to
a-
accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
I'll pull up the Twitch version.
Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Yeah, I know what to do. Oh.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. The next game is nothing to be concerned about.
Light and shadow that never fades is
1 second, everybody. Okay.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG.
We're actually now ahead by a little bit, too.
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所。
Yo, I can knock on Nintendo.
1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show.
Yeah, it's
from
just
our
it's out of
publishing
sync
and
everywhere,
development
unfortunately.
partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Oh.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
This I will not be playing. It's repetitive. It's just a repetitive kind of a game.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
This is almost an hour, by the way.
Take a look at this.
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
There goes your remake.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link, from the Legend of Zelda series, enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
Good thing I don't need Paper Mario.
Knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally.
Good.
Or online.
Good.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Interesting. Very nice.
More titles will be
Pokemon
added
XD Gale of Darkness? Ain't no way. Coliseum ain't no way, bro.
Nintendo GameCube?
Ain't no
Nintendo
way.
Classics. The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed
Give it
after
to
the
me.
original
Put it
GameCube
in my
controller
veins.
will also be released.
Put it in my
It can connect
veins.
wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access
I'm
Game
shaking.
Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch
Give it to
Online
me.
members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Give it to me.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Give it.
Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
No, please don't. Please don't. There you go. Wow.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game
I mean, it
we've
looks
ever
nice.
made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and
I keep
there's more
snoozing the
2K
ads.
on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
See, that makes sense.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sink. Taste
What is
amazing,
happening?
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop.
Hello?
the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set
Is
sail.
it-
This time, taste to make.
It happened on the other ones. This is just a thing. There's no way.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
There's no way this is happening right now.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Dude, it's broken.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike
No,
shooter
it's the same
sequels.
thing on YouTube. It's
Now
broke.
reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're excited to share more with you in the future.
There's a million people watching on. There's 1.4 million people watching on YouTube. It's frozen on YouTube too, y'all. This is not a me issue. This is not a me issue. Dude, there we go. Mamma mia, these Goombas and cakes. Oh, this is a repeat. What is happening? What is happening? How do you do this? No, this is a repeat and the audio is off. How does this happen? Watch, they're gonna unveil Mario. They're gonna do them.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the Dark
What
Future
is
to Nintendo
happening
players
right
for the first
now?
time. Cyberpunk
What is happening?
2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home. Get ready to meet unforgettable
What is
characters
happening?
and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
This isn't
Ultimate
happening right
Edition
now.
comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
This isn't happening right now.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイク
No,
インタ
but
ー
the
グレードを
audio,
発売い
Ham,
たします
the audio is still going like normal, like it never
リフトから
happened.
脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再
So
創
the
作され
audio
た
is currently out of
新し
sync
い
with the
FF7
current
を体
video,
験いただきます。
and this audio is ahead of where the video is.
FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひリメイクシリーズ
I
に
can't believe, dude. There's your Final Fantasy. It's fixed. No, they didn't. That is not fixed. We got anime farming. Dudes, Why wasn't this just a video premiere? Yeah, snooze it, Beth. I have no snoozes left, man. I really hate Twitch ads. This is like, what am I supposed to do? There may be an advertisement that pops up in the next 7 minutes. I hope it's fine. It's frozen for everybody, JJ. It's unbelievable. Like that has never happened for a Nintendo Direct ever. That has never happened before.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Anime Farming Sim. Castlevania. I don't know.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Earthbound 4. Yeah, right. Can somebody tell me what we're watching? Can somebody tell me what we're watching here? We got a lot of OMGs. We got a lot of bros. I don't know what we're watching here. So I said Castlevania. Yeah, I know from software. I know. This is not Devil May Cry. Whatever this is, I'm not playing it.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Is this mouse enabled? Like I say, it's massive, dude. It's massive.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods, available on Nintendo Switch 2. Eyes open. The mice are back.
Ads are coming in 3 minutes. I can't stop them. I'm sorry.
What you just saw was a brand new game.
If you're watching on
from
Twitch, I'm
software.
sorry. There's nothing I can do.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
You know what else is massive?
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
I need Miyamoto to get a bingo.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Ads in 2 minutes. I can't stop them. Subscribe
We'll
or
showcase more
watch
games
on
in the future,
YouTube.
so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Kirby. Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros. It's Smash. Yes. Because it always starts with Kirby. It always starts with Kirby with Sakurai. It always starts with Kirby. It begins and ends with Kirby. Get ready, everybody. Prepare yourselves. This is a moment of history. Air ride? Maybe. All right, I like the title. Yeah. Well, I was kind of on base. 2025, everybody.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today.
Ads are
Please
gonna
take a
run.
look.
I'm sorry. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm sorry. Give me Mario. Come on. Pikmin? No way. There's no shot it's Pikmin. It's definitely Pikmin. Wait. This looks like Pikmin. Donkey Kong? No way. Oh man, Donkey Kong Country. Yeah! Guess who's back, baby? Wow. 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 This is on the Super Mario Odyssey engine. With the Freaky Monkey 5? Donkey Kong Bonanza. This winter. This holiday, right? This holiday. July. Wow.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Wow.
Called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Wow.
Thank you for watching so far.
Please tell me the pre-orders go live right now.
To recap, Nintendo
Yup.
Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Did you copyright Bonanza?
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
I want the physical though.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo
There's
Switch
no
2
way you're not
website,
giving me a
which goes
price, you
live
Goombas
later
and
today.
cakes.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
That doesn't count as a special edition.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
That was an hour. That was an hour of stuff. Wow. Okay, everybody, so there's your Nintendo Direct. How we feeling? So far, wow. Wow. Okay. A lot of really awesome stuff happening. So, can we see the bingo card to check what we marked off? Sure. Here's where bingo is at currently for me. I have what you see as the following for all the bingo related stuff on the right-hand side of your screen there. So we basically have to look at what is a situation for pre-orders there. So a couple of things. We're going to go over some stuff real quick. I'm making sure pre-orders aren't live, but also we got to be sure that everything's good to go. No price. Hold on. They got to give a price right now. No price, no pre-order. No way. You already have it pulled up. There's no way. There's no way you don't give a price and you don't give a pre-order. You're on the shop page. Really? How stupid is that? That's dumb. That's super duper uber dumb. Okay, so we're just going to leave this playing in the background for right now. Okay. Okay. Dude, this first sound effect here. The first sound effect. Okay. The first sound effect was the Polly, the parrot thing going. So let me share a little bit of wisdom with you as we're going through this real quick. Let me share a little bit of wisdom with you. We call it wisdom in the industry, all right? Donkey Kong Bonanza, of course. So let's work backward a little bit here. Let's work backward a little bit. All right. They sign you up for the pre-order link with the Best Buy. Okay, no, that's dumb. All right, so there's my bingo card. Mario Kart World is this phenomenal. I love the idea of an open world Mario. I like that you can have the party compatibility, especially with the screen sharing and stuff. This is perfect for the family of 5 that all want to play together. You have the, the voice chat, which is awesome. You have the open world, race together, multiple outfits, multiple vehicle types. This is one of the ultimate culminations of Mario to ever be. I love the level design. The level design looks excellent. It looks like all brand new courses. It kind of has to be because it's all a unified area, so it's great. This is the issue that a lot of people had, was like, are they going to be able to have a big discrepancy between what you see in 8 Deluxe and what you see here? This is a film noir set, right? Clearly they can discern the difference, right? It looks awesome. This is clearly Fortnite inspired by going from like left to right on the walls and stuff. All like tons and 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 tons of new characters. Tons. It made Mario Kart 8 Deluxe look like peons, which is totally the point. I love that. Tons of new characters, tons of new outfits, tons of new karts, tons of new tracks. This will be worth every single penny, and I'm telling you right now, this is the Mario Kart you're going to be playing for the next decade, so get familiar with it. Get familiar with it, buckle in, get used to it. This is what's going to happen, all right? You're going to be playing this game for literally, I promise you, the next 10 years. This is what's going to happen. 24 characters racing, big open world right here. So even just looking at this map, you can see all different tracks kind of scattered within here, and that's also not factoring in, like, there's that film noir world, right? Maybe that's on the far right-hand side, but also stuff could be up in the stars, stuff could be down below, stuff could be in different dimensions. So there's plenty of opportunity to expand. This is actually very reminiscent of what Lego 2K Drive tried to do by having a big, expansive, open, uniform world, but obviously Mario Kart really hitting its stride here with that. So that looks beautiful. Switch 2 is worth it just for this game. That's the Nintendo fanboy in me. I love Mario Kart. I'm going to be playing this day one. Of course, look at the outfits. They're unbelievable. Now, is that going to be a loot box situation? Is it going to be a first of all, look at the kit. Let's just everybody take a second. Everybody take a second. Everybody, I need everybody to calm down. We have the bee, the crab, Monty Mole, this beetle, Wiggler, the penguin. There's the penguin back here. Do you see the penguin from Mario 64 and the movie? I don't think we have Spike, who's literally not even looking at the road. He's too busy literally throwing up on the track. All right. All the different outfits. This is, I mean, are you kidding me? Look at these tracks, the DK Space. Look, like, this is what Mario Kart is known for. Incredibly unique looking tracks and having it all be unified. Brand new art style. Like, it's, again, the Mario Kart you're going to know for the next 10 years. Faraway Oasis looks really nice. And these are all new tracks. All new tracks. We have Saudi Wario with a Cataquack. I was freaking out about the Cataquack. Okay. We have Koopa Troopa. We have the Pianta up in here. Every single character you could possibly want, I feel like is going to be in the game. We have a Moo. You can ride as a Moo. All right. Plenty of opportunity here. Plenty of opportunity to do some really awesome, amazing stuff. You could play as a dolphin. Do you see the dolphin over here? I don't think y'all realize this. You can play as a... He's not even making contact. He's not even making contact with the motorcycle. There's not a single piece of him that's making contact with that motorcycle right now. That dolphin is manifesting his bike riding abilities in Mario Kart World. He's manifesting, my guy. That's the power of manifestation, all right? We have a Battle Royale situation with the knockouts. Free roam. Love the art design. You can go grind on the rails. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. Okay. Saudi Wario, let's go. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. I mean, this is great. This is all great. let's jump into the voice chat thing. So this is very clearly for families. I really wish they would own it and they would have shown kids and families using this instead of 25-year-old adults who are never going to use this. So a lot of us who are watching right now, we are familiar with things like Discord, which this is what this is. You get everybody into one thing, right? You get everybody into one area. You jump into a different voice chat, different thing, whatever. Those are relatively difficult for the general, parent who doesn't know tech very well. That's kind of difficult for them. So this is their solution for that. You can have 4 people, 5 people total, rather, playing together. And you can have the voice chat within the controller, or it can be on the Joy-Con, whatever. Also, the noise canceling, that's going to be big. That's going to be huge. The sharing of the screen, I think for the service of families and stuff, it's fine. It doesn't need to be like a super high fidelity screen that you're watching multiples of at the bottom. But anybody who actually wants to watch what's happening, this is not going to suffice. So anybody who is more technically inclined, which I would say is everybody watching this right now, especially live, you know that Discord or FaceTime or anything else is a better solution. But for some people who may not have those resources, then this is their solution, right? It could be improved upon in the future, as RC Maniac is saying. Like, this is just to get the bases covered, right? This is to get the bases covered. So I don't mind that. The camera, depending on how much more that is, I'm assuming $50. I don't think a lot of people are going to get that. I think you're going to have a $400 to $500 console, and then you're going to have the camera be an additional $50. So that's $500 point of entry for one household. I think that's tough. I think it's really tough. It being stationary is also tough. And then at that point, if you want a camera and you want to play your games with your friends, literally every single person, quote unquote, every single person has one of these. And so they're going to use FaceTime. That's what that is. So, and the fact that you can take it with you, you can take the phone with you anywhere. You can prop it up anywhere. I understand that there's in-game functionality with Mario Party at least, but we'll get to that in a second. I don't think having the camera is necessarily the added value that Nintendo thinks it is. And a phone is still more powerful and easier for people to use. So for me personally, I will never use this functionality ever. Never, ever. Because I'm a broadcaster, and if I'm playing with friends, generally we're in the same room. We don't need to see each other's screens. And if we did, we all have the ability to do a Discord situation. So unfortunately, that button is basically permanently useless for me, which is not great, but whatever. I do like that they have the key in for the green screen. How well will it work in real time is yet to be seen, but I think for, a fairly well-lit area, I think it's going to look pretty good. All of this within the place, yeah, exactly. It's 1,000% aimed at my kid is below the terms of service age on Discord, 1,000%. And it's also for the parent that doesn't know how to set up a Discord. I had my gaming sessions be facilitated through Discord when I did the last Kickstarter, and the amount of people that were like, I don't know how this works. And being able to explain it to somebody for just one function, for just one thing, it's too difficult for some. The point with all of this technology is you need to make it as easily accessible as possible for people. And this is what it's doing. That's what Nintendo is doing with this. You're having a complete suite of stuff that you can harness the power of together with your friends without any extra hassle. I get it. It's ease of access. It's like that Apple mentality. But for my purposes, I don't need this. And, for who it's intended, I can see it working. But I don't know. I really don't know. We'll wait to see the practicality of it in real time here. Game sharing is obviously great. That's all great. Well and good, well and good, well and good. 4K docked, absolutely, please and thank you. 4K docked, amazing. 1080p on the screen, wonderful. At a certain point, you're not going to be able to discern, with that screen being so close to you, the fidelity of it. But obviously, when you're watching it on a TV, you're going to see a big difference, right? So we have that. Biggest flub of this whole thing. How unbelievably stupid and short-sighted is this? How unbelievably short-sighted and stupid. Not even sugarcoating it. This is a stupid, illogical, very obvious, completely avoidable misstep from Nintendo. You created a game to advertise your console. Sure, this is straight up an advertisement. How do you use the thing? Why are you marketing it to people that already bought the thing? Why are you having people pay for it? This should be a game on Switch 1. Hey, here's a free download. Get to know the Switch 2 when it launches on June 5th. Why is this paid? Why is this on Switch 2? There's no reason. Okay. There's no reason to put this on Switch 1. Or, I'm sorry, Switch 2. It's like Astro's Playground without the fun, right, Graham? It's exactly what it is. It's short-sighted. It is short-sighted. I don't understand why. We can go over here. Because Nintendo doesn't know how to work Twitch. And they're like, haha, see? They don't know how to take a video down. So, unbelievably, unfathomably short-sighted. It's a little, yeah, and it can be demos, it can be whatever, it's fine. But, like, you don't make it paid, and you don't make it on the console you already purchased. It's Astro's Playroom without the fun. You literally had a slam dunk opportunity here to include the characters that make Nintendo special, and then you squander it by making it obviously not, like, fun. It's an advertisement. It's an advertisement for the console you already have. So why would anybody who already owns a Switch 2 not just go on YouTube to see their favorite content creator, tell them about what the Switch 2 features are, instead of paying for a game or reading the terms of service? Astro was an intro on the system to show it off. Yes, Zach, but that was fun. You're literally playing as a little mini character and reading tutorials that you could find on the Nintendo app or a blog post or wherever. So you're paying money to read these tutorials that should be complimentary on a website or as a game on Switch 1. Massive missed up, unbelievably. I can't rationalize why Nintendo would do this. I can't fathom why they would do this. It looks, it can look, this can be a not fun game. That's fine. And you can put it on Switch 1, but make it free. Free on Switch 1. Why? Here's the big crux of all this. See this right here? This is when I knew the mouse thing is shot. This whole mouse thing is shot, right? Because as somebody who grew up with the Nintendo Wii, why am I not acting out the motion of golfing with the motion control? What does the mouse functionality service in most situations? This could just be motion control. A game like Civilization, of course, the mouse, you're clicking in the UI, you're doing the thing, blah, 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 right? Right? But then, what does this service? I can wholeheartedly imagine the family of four, they're playing together, and then all the young Declans, Donalds, Tabithas, and Tammys are using the underside of the Joy-Con on their lap, and they're trying to make the thing work, and they're not getting frustrated. Or you have that short-tempered 7-year-old who doesn't know what they're doing or how to behave, and then they're watching on the screen on tabletop mode, and I promise you what's going to happen. I quote me on this. This is what's going to happen. Just like a mouse. They're going to take this mouse, right? They're going to be playing, and then they're going to get frustrated, and they're going to go, and they're going to slam it. And that Joy-Con's going to get slammed over and over and over again, and something's going to break because they don't know how to the mouse isn't calibrated. It's not blah, 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 blah. I know for a fact that's going to happen. I think anybody out there that's had a younger sibling knows that that can happen, right? Oh, I threw my Switch across the room. Oh, I threw my controller across the room. That is integral to the design of the thing. And so by doing that, all it takes is that to be slammed down. It's done. So all of this with the mouse, for the most part, I think you could have serviced by having as motion control functionality. I don't think you need the mouse for most of this situation. So all of this as a selling point, I don't necessarily agree with. I don't get. Also, Beth, please be more specific about what I need to look at. It can scratch the table. It can get broken. It can get whatever. It can blah, 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 blah. There's a million reasons why this is not going to work. And so I would rather just do motion control. Everybody has been used to this motion control for the past 20 years. Literally, you're gonna scratch your table doing it. Unbelievable. So I think a lot of this mouse stuff, not big on it. I'm not big on it. A paid digital only game. This is a massive blunder. Massive blunder on this point. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
So please check it out if you're interested.
You can do Mario Paint, but that'll stink too. So there's that. New Pro Controller. Here's another thing that's going to stink for families. There is absolutely going to be... Is going to go? Real quick.
You can play 3 types of games.
No. Where is it? Come on. You know what's absolutely going to happen? There's going to be people, parents who don't know any better, who are going to buy a non-accelerated version of the memory card off Amazon because it's cheaper. And you're going to have massive miscommunication issues. Oh, but you can just buy the verified version off the website. People are going to look for the cheapest option. They're going to look for the cheapest option on Amazon. They're not going to pay any attention to the brand or the whatever. So there's going to be so many more people that are dissatisfied with the experience because you need that accelerated SD card. I'm calling it right now. Not going to be a problem for me, but it's going to be a problem for other people. This here, the coolest implementation of all this stuff right here. Coolest implementation with the camera, and they're attached to the actual characters itself, right? This is great. Not many games are going to do this. Not many games are going to do this. It's going to be here for this. Great. Awesome. Love it. But it's not going to be for most people. The fact that you need to pay for an upgrade, depending on how much extra stuff is on there, great. Make it $10. Make it $20. It can't be much more than that. Cannot be much more than that. That's that. I like that they're adding functionality to Zelda. I literally called it as it was happening, where it's a chat GPT Navi that's guiding you all throughout Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild. Perfect for younger kids. Love the 4K 60 FPS HDR or 1080 120. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love that. Love that. This game is gonna absolutely immediate. This is DOA. This is DOA because you're telling me that kids need to have each of the Joy-Cons moving on the table to do absolutely that image right here. That image, this image. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. This image, that's never gonna work. That is people at Nintendo saying, we really feel the optimism of our audience. We try. This is never gonna work. That's not gonna work. No. People are gonna scratch up their tables. They're gonna break stuff, and I think having that be the main motion that drives your character, no. And not only that, the characters don't look particularly interesting either. At least with arms, which is clearly what this is like reminiscing, right? Instead of it being arms, it's wheels. You're scoring goals. At least those characters looked really unique. All these characters look very run-of-the-mill, which may be the point, whatever. But I don't think this is not going to resonate at all. I think this is going to be this isn't even going to be a launch title that people remember right here. This is going to be a launch title everybody forgets about immediately. All right. Register interest. Okay. So here's a little bit of a pre-order situation right now. You can get the Switch 2 system or the Switch 2 and Mario Kart bundle for $449 or $499. So you're saving probably $10 off the retail price by having it be included with the bundle right there. All right. Sign in with your Nintendo account for your interest in purchasing it from the official My Nintendo store. No. So I want to get this day one at retail. I'm not going to be getting it on the Nintendo website. So here's what it is right here. Can I pick it up in store? Orders cannot be picked up at retail locations. So this is not for me at all. Love that key art from Mario Kart World though. That's sick. This is so sick. Love this. Those Joy-Cons must be with adamantium, probably. And who has tables at the right height for their living room to use these features? Yeah, exactly. For short-sighted, very short-sighted. They cannot be picked up at retail locations. Yes, we're fully aware. Camera is $50. Camera's $50, just like I called it. I think it's too much. I think that's too much for people to dive into and to only have one of them for a household. I think it's too much, personally. Skipping through some things here. The first link you put in the chat is the one you want me to go over. Yeah, but I was going through the video. I'm going through the video here. Video is more interesting than the press release right now. Third-party games. This game I'm not playing. No, I'm definitely not playing that. Age of Calamity is so repetitive and boring. You literally watch the cutscenes on YouTube and call it a day. I don't care about the gameplay at all, unfortunately. GameCube is a massive win. I feel really bad. I feel really bad for all of y'all that really wanted a Wind Waker remake. And how blessed am I in this lifetime that I have a full-on remaster of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo Switch that I can enjoy for myself, and it is not just a GameCube port. I am so blessed. So blessed. Oh my goodness, please. Please, give me this GameCube controller. I already have the premium online or the plus online. It's fine. So it's already, just give it, it's fine. It's all good. Now, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Pokemon Coliseum. I never played Coliseum. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. One of my favorite Pokemon. I've never done a playthrough of it. I've never really even talked about it. I love the idea of the shadow Pokemon. The plot of the story. You're saving Lugia, right? So cool. So awesome. And the ability to play Sunshine. There's Fire Emblem Path of... These are a lot of games on here, by the way. These cost big money. Big money on the aftermarket, and now you can finally play them for yourself with the Classics Online. So, super cool. Super Mario Strikers, the original, is the best of all of them that has ever come out. That's awesome. Chibi Robo, very expensive to get. Luigi's Mansion 1. The Coliseum. A lot of really awesome titles there. Massive, massive win right there. Massive, massive, massive win. Love all this. Love all of this. All the way through. Additional titles. You got Deltarune there. And we're kind of getting toward the end here. And apologies for the ads running toward the very end. That was not my intention. I'm going to use the washer. The coffee's going. 1 second. I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm going to let this play. And I'll see you in literally 2 seconds here. Hold on.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development.
So, with all of this, we have the Kirby Air Ride sequel. I have a very controversial opinion. I think Kirby Air Ride is one of the most overrated GameCube games of all time. And I played through it fairly recently, and recently being within the past 5 years. I was not super big on it. I think it's very short, and I wasn't left wanting more. So, Air Riders, which is a great title for it, will remedy that, be much more fleshed out, be really cool. Very excited about that. I was hyper fixated this being Smash, which I was kind of right at being, a Kirby game involving Sakurai at the helm, all that, right? So that worked out. We will get a new Smash Bros. Eventually, but they just don't want to go over everything crazy in one go. So don't really have anything else on that. Yeah, Kirby Air Ride was meh. I wasn't super big on it. I will play this game. Definitely. I look forward to it. This one is going to have the same level of love and polish as Kirby. This was everybody going from Smash Bros. To Air Ride right there, that moment, clearly. I'll play it. I'll enjoy it. I love Kirby, as y'all know. And I think it already looks beautiful. It already looks more involved than, what we've seen out of Kirby Air Ride on GameCube. So, very vivid, very fun, That's what it's going to be. So, you don't really need to know much more than that. Kirby Air Ride And so Nintendo took down that YouTube broadcast real quick because all of the audio is synced in the VOD. So just so everybody knew, there was not a me issue. There was not any other content creator issue. That was a Nintendo exclusive issue of all the audio being off the entire time, which is not great. Going into our final announcement of the day, this being Donkey Kong. Now let me tell you, let me give you a little insider knowledge here. We're just gonna let this play. Let me give you a little insider knowledge, all right? So you have Super Nintendo World. You have the Mario movie. Leading up to this moment, right here, this moment, right now, Donkey Kong, obviously a pretty important Nintendo franchise. It's nowhere near as big as Mario or Zelda. Nowhere. As an individual franchise, nowhere near close. Donkey Kong is obviously important. Donkey Kong is what started it all. In terms of units sold, nowhere near close, especially for a modern Nintendo. Modern Nintendo. Switch, nowhere near close. Nowhere. So why would they make an entire area of Universal Studios dedicated to Donkey Kong? Why would they feature Donkey Kong so heavily in the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Why would they change the vibe of Donkey Kong and make him look different and more expressive? And this is your moment why. Because they wanted to do a brand new 3D mainline adventure, get you really excited about Donkey Kong in a brand new environment, brand new stuff going on. This is very clearly, I can just tell by looking at the vibe of this. This is the Super Mario Odyssey engine that is being used for Donkey Kong, which, by the way, I am very, 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 very glad about. I did not want a 3D Mario and Donkey Kong together. I don't want that together. I don't want them two together as like a co-op thing. I don't want that. As a diehard Mario fan, I do not want that. Those are two mainline characters. They deserve their own thing. Now they have their own thing. Beautiful. So now we're going to wait a little while longer to get our 3D Mario, just so you know. We're going to be waiting a couple more years. All right? So this is not... As soon as you saw that, you knew it was Donkey Kong, right? And he looks way more expressive. He looks way more fun. Like, this is gonna be peak Donkey Kong. From the facial, like the facial animations alone, you can tell. And the fact that there are destructible environments, like they had that in Odyssey as well in some respect. So obviously not every part of the game is going to be destructible. It's probably just the first little bit of an area in specific areas that have a little more destructibility. But, you know, it's kind of like No Man's Sky in a way, where if you dig down far enough, you'll hit a bedrock level and that's it. And it's a lot higher up than you think it is. So this looks beautiful. But obviously it's going to... I would be fully convinced this is the team that did Mario Odyssey. Went right from that to working on this. We have the 2D Donkey Kong that's very familiar in this art style. Great. Love how everything looks wacky and all out of sorts. It very much... It's giving Mario Odyssey energy, but for Donkey Kong. So it is that sequel to Mario Odyssey. Collecting the rocks and the crystal bananas and the blah 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 blah. It's evocative of that. You have the Freaky Monkey 5, as I said, from Ape Escape. It oozes charm like Mario Odyssey. So that's why I'm excited about this. Do I care about Donkey Kong as a character? Not necessarily. I love this title. I love this logo. This logo is sick, by the way. Looks way more expressive. Like the eyes like popping out of his head. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game.
And that was that, right? So
called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
It looks beautiful. I need to see Seth Rogen doing the voice in that game. I'm sure it'll be a clip somewhere. Somebody matches it all up. A July release date's very surprising. That's a very, very, very surprising. They're really trying to see. Here's the Galaxy Brain marketing. My black suited businessman perspective is they are really trying to get people to get this Switch before Christmas. They're really trying to get people to buy the Switch before Christmas. So you have Mario Kart World, which is more than enough reason. That is more than enough reason to get people into the Switch. More than enough. And then you have a brand new 3D platforming adventure of one of the most recognizable Nintendo characters of all time. People are really trying to get these Switches in before Christmas. So the only holiday game is Pokemon as of right now. Do I think there's going to be more? Yes. Do I know when? No, of course not. But I think they will have something before Christmas. You need something before Christmas. So right now, Pokemon might be the holiday game, but they've come out with a Pokemon game every year for the most part. Like 2018, you had Smash Bros. And you had Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So you can do a Pokemon holiday title and a mainline Nintendo title in the same year, the same holiday season. So there's really no reason that they don't have to, right? Nintendo said they won't have stock issues this time. So here's also the Galaxy Brain businessman playthrough. Businessman perspective. Is you have the first batch. The first batch goes out now. It's hitting warehouses now in the US. I wouldn't be surprised if it's already here. And then you sell out whatever you're going to sell out for the summer. You sell them. And then by the time you deplete that stock for September or sooner, then for October, you have your first replenishment for the holiday. So I think that's what you're going to see. Will that go to plan? Will they actually do that? I don't know. But I think that's what they're aiming for. So first wave, June, second wave, October. They'll have a game to go with it. Or maybe they don't even have a holiday game. Maybe they're just trying to really get people to buy this Mario Kart and this Donkey Kong. And they're going to shovel all that marketing money into that. That could also just be what they do, you know? And yes, I agree, Mario Star. This will keep the Mario fans occupied while we wait for a new mainline Mario game. Yes. Yeah. So this looks like a ton of fun. I'm excited, of course. The Nintendo Switch 2 launches for $449 on June 5th, which is the week before Brick World Chicago, which, you know, I am now more confident in my decision than I have been in a while to not go. You know, pre-orders are allegedly going live on April 8th. April 8th, according to IGN. According to IGN on price and on pre-order date. They will have Nintendo Switch 2 experiences all throughout April and May. I do not have any of those. I did not get access to them.
New 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
So yeah, there's that. We can take a look at the website here for at least a minute and showcase that. So, man, what a cool looking title. What a cool looking logo. Sick looking logo. Literally, that's it about the game. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that website, y'all. Awooga. Awooga. Yeah, man, that looks slick. Put that into my my veins. This all takes place underground, by the way. Dang, they put a lot of marketing money on this one, man. That Donkey Kong redesign gonna pay off real nice. No shortage of things DK can pulverize. Break on through his destructive adventure. These baddies are up to no good. Behold the golden bananas! Look at these. Look at it. Look at these brutes. Diddy Kong in the background? Where? I didn't see him. On which one? A statue? Oh, okay. That doesn't count. Not yet. Look at these Goombas. Look at these Goombas. They look intimidating. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. During the chaos, Void Coast stole every breathtaking bunch of bananas. Now Donkey Kong must venture deep underground to get them back. Dude. A hover minecart? Dude, look at all the... Dude, look at... Oh my god. Dude. Dude. Give me this wallpaper. Can I save this? Can I save this? No. Dude. Awooga. $70 US, everybody. Get used to that price point, by the way. Get used to that price point. The Awooga, dude. Are you kidding me? Dude. This key art makes Kevin's art look like a pile of caca the way this looks, dude. Sweet Christmas. Pro Gamer's Guide be looking a little stale. We gotta get Kevin some more time to cook on defeating trolls, dude. Crazy. Crazy. That looks awesome. All right, so there's that. We also have Mario Kart World. New games. Mario Kart World. Awooga. Great title. Great key art. Start your engines and race across a sprawling world. Oh, buddy. New outfit. Dude, look at this. You could probably count up all the tracks there, and they're gonna add more, of course. Sprawling world full of courses. So cool. A Goomba. Man, we're gonna have a tough time picking my character. Is it gonna be the Goomba? Is it gonna be the penguin? So crazy. 24-player racing. Burn rubber and 24 driver races. Non-stop transcontinental rally. 24 players, 20 racers at checkpoint one. So it's a battle royale situation as you're doing your transcontinental thing. Down to 4 racers. Interesting. Wow. I love all this. Get ready for me to play the bejeebers out of this, day one. Where to, that's up to you. You can see all the toads, see all the everything, man. There will be a steering wheel accessory. $80. Wow, $80 US. $80 US. So that's why they want, here's the thing. That's why they want you to get that bundle. They want you to get that bundle that has the Switch with Mario Kart World. They want you to buy that. You save $30. That's almost half off. Now keep in mind, this Mario Kart game you're going to be playing for the next 10 years. Just so you know. Just so you know. And if you bought the DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that was the booster course pass. That was, I think, $95 total between the price of the game and the booster course pass. If you didn't get it included with the Switch online. So considering, I bet, over the almost 10 years that there's going to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you've probably logged in well over 100 hours of Mario Kart, right? How many times have you played it with friends? How many times have you played it online? How many, you know? And this is going to be bigger. Way bigger. Way bigger. Easily over 100 hours. Easily. Do we know info about the docked frame rate of 4K? 4K, I mean, it depends on the game. Bigger thing that's concerning is if this is following strategy for new game pricing in general, it makes sense for the reasons you say, but is it for other games? So I'm not worried about Nintendo titles. I think they're going to be appropriately priced and reflect the quality you're going to get. In terms of third party, that's tough. That is tough. So with the console with the game is $499. So you're saving $30. You're saving $30 by buying the game with the console day one. Now that's what they want you to do. They want you to do that. Because what sometimes happens in business is they'll make the individual offering slightly more expensive to get you to buy the bundle that's cheaper. It's like you have you have all the Diet Cokes, right? You have the 99-cent one, the 149 one, and the 279 one, and you'll upgrade or whatever. John, it is confirmed. They did not announce it in the direct, but it is here. So in order to purchase a console and have it shipped to you through the Nintendo website, you can use the My Nintendo store to do that. I will not be doing that because I want to get the console day one at a retailer akin to Best Buy, Target, whatever. I don't want to wait for shipping. So, unless you can guarantee it be delivered on the day, and that's not going to happen. So, just the Switch 2 system is $449. Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World is $499. So that's why this should really be $70, but they want you to buy the bundle with the system. So that's why it's $30 off. Can you pre-order for store pickup? No. So not through this avenue, not through the link I just gave you right there. So you can, if you don't mind waiting a couple days, whatever, right? You can order it from the My Nintendo store. It'll ship to you. It's fine. If you want to pick it up in store at retail, check back soon for retailer availability. So what I remember with Switch 1, they went live and then, you know, refresh. And I got a midnight pickup from Best Buy. Day one. So yeah. But you can register interest if you want to do that. It's up to you. And if we have multiple consoles in the house, only one has to have the gameplay together. Yes. So that is the additional benefit here, John, is you as a family of multiple, you only need one game. And that's that. So does it make sense? Yes. Is it expensive? Yes. Will you get your money's worth out of it? Yes, you will. You definitely will. So you can share your game. You can be fine with it. It'll work out really nice. I want this as a wallpaper so badly. It's so cool. So action items as of right now, allegedly, the pre-orders for retail are going to go live on April 8th, which is thankfully, I will be at the convention. Well, I better hope Vegas goes well and not be salty about it. So I will be at the convention waiting for these pre-orders to go live. I'll be in Las Vegas. That's not fun. So, you know, hey man, you know, man, meow meow. You may be able to use a USB-C camera accessory you already own, but they might not work as intended. You can check the compatibility using the test USB camera feature on the Switch 2 system. So you can use your own USB camera if you don't want to use the $50 one. That makes sense. I will not be buying that. So I want the physical version of the game. I also don't want to pay an extra $30 for it. So that stinks. Yeah. Action items are April 8th is when the retailer pre-orders allegedly go live. Save your money till then. That's when you can get yourself a Nintendo Switch 2 with the game Mario Kart World for $4.99 US, or you can register for the My Nintendo Store interest page, and you can get it delivered to you whenever it's going to get delivered. If you don't mind it getting delivered, you do it that way, whatever. If you want it day one like me, you're going to have to wait for Best Buy, Target, whatever. If you are pre-ordering through the My Nintendo area, you need to have a certain amount of credentials leading up to it. I think everybody here is going to be fine, but you need to have an active Nintendo Online membership and basically had played the Switch beforehand for 50 hours in order to justify you getting one. So basically, ordering it through this portal here, it ensures that scalpers can't get ahead of it by just making spoof accounts and doing that. So, yeah. Purchase emails won't be till May, so I'm using this as an in case. Yeah, exactly. And then if Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls is fully funded on day one, then I'll be giving away a Nintendo Switch 2. So maybe I should just do that myself too. Exclamation Trolls. Next reveal is at 250 bookmarks there. So overall good direct today. Overall good vibes today. Yeah, man. Meow, meow. How do we feel about everything? Are we excited? Are we tired? Are we ready to rock and roll? You had Hyrule Warriors on your bingo card. There you go. I am very excited. And, you know, 2 games that will keep me busy for quite a long time, releasing within pretty much a month of each other. And then we'll have a bunch of other stuff. Wow, no Prime 4 release date. Kirby Air Riders, no release date, but this year. You know, these 3. But these 4, yeah. That Dusk Bloods is a Switch 2 exclusive. That's to get people to get the system, dude. That's why. Probably a September title. They sold a ton of Switch 2s just from that. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Upgrade packs. We have the GameCube. Available on month 0025. There we go. What are the upgrade packs that are currently slated? Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Party, Forgotten Land. No Mario, honestly. Definitely good Switch 2 presentation despite the presentation crashing. I got the bingo thanks to the Switch 2 price point. There you go, yeah. I want to know how much these packs are going to be. Yeah, no notes. No notes on there. Are you excited for the upgrade packs? I mean, anything that gives life to the console, you know? I think the upgrade packs are a good way to extend the life of the games and make it approachable for new people too, yeah. I think the biggest duds of today were the Dragon Drive, only because of the way that you play the game. I think this tutorial game, the Welcome Tour, massive miss. Massive, massive miss. You really can't want much more out of that, you know? You really can't want much more. You got a brand new Mario Kart that is the biggest Mario Kart to ever exist ever. Literally can't believe the first sound effect was the same one that I used for Polly here. A stock sound effect. Yeah, the Switch 2 presentation itself sucked. It was like lagging. So dumb. That has never happened before. That's also not a YouTube issue either. That is a Nintendo issue. I don't think it matters if there's 1 million people watching. They've had bigger live premieres on there before, so. I mean, yeah, you can't want much more out of a Mario Kart than this. Other than adding more non-Mario characters. Which I don't think they need to if they have all this customization and an expanded roster of Mario characters to begin with. This film noir one looks really interesting. Grinding on rails, the gliders are gone, but you have the gliding functionality within the cars themselves, new power-ups. You know, look forward to the Game Explain, you know, 5,000 hour detail here. A lot of really unbelievable nuggets here, dude. Sort of. We'll watch it one more time and then go back to DK. So, yeah, just unbelievable. And the Nintendo one officially through My Nintendo. They're in May? Are they really? So if you order through My Nintendo, those pre-orders start in May. Interesting. I did see the pricing, $449, $499. Yeah, I think this is a totally new approach to Mario Kart, you know? Kevin, big thumbs up here. There's definitely some very, very big misses. But overall, I mean, Mario Kart alone, and the way that they are rethinking it from the ground up, pretty much, is unbelievable. But there's some very big misses here. The fact that you have so many new characters and the outfits and it's open world and there's 24, like it's yes and yes and yes and yes and. It's everything you could ever want. Other than non-Nintendo characters. Oh no, Kevin. This was not the only game that they announced. A brand new 3D Donkey Kong adventure. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Literally, the Bob Banana emote is perfect. This looks really good. Looks unbelievable. I think he has a brand new kind of hat on. Joris, welcome. They also announced Switch 2 enhanced versions of original games. I don't know, Kevin, but this is clearly the Mario Odyssey engine. But Donkey Kong. This game looks done. I think this game is like done. I mean, it releases in 3 months. It has to be. It kind of has to be done. Dude, this in 4K is going to be... Like, I don't know why I can tell, but I can just tell this is the Mario Odyssey engine. Does that make any sense? Welcome to our purchaser. And I was saying, Kevin, this is why they're doing the Super Nintendo World and Mario movie push for Donkey Kong. This is why, because of this game. This is exactly why. Exploding Eyes are back from the SNES. Yes. He's way more expressive now. So overall, amazing. No other Kongs for now. I mean, they gotta save something, right? They gotta save something. It looks great. So Mario Kart World on June 5th. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think on July 17th. And there's no holiday title other than what we presume to be Pokemon. So there's still time for them to give us a big schmackadoodie holiday title. Big schmacka. Give us something sweet. Well, you won't have some of the same buttons on the, you won't have some of the same buttons from the Switch controller on the GameCube. So if you don't mind that, then you don't have the second left trigger there, A Skywalker, or the home button. I mean, I'm gonna get it because I'm a sucker. I'll let you know. Metroid Prime for holiday. I think you could do that in like October. I mean, yeah, probably holiday then. April 17th is another. They said for Mario Kart there was a direct on April 17th. Everybody looks so expressive. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I can just see that Mario Odyssey engine, man. I can just see it. So upgrade packs, new games, new console, new price. I thought this was an excellent showing. I think there's some big misses here. Like this stupid welcome tour, stupid. It's just stupid. Pardon my bluntness. Stupid. May 8th is when the pre-orders go live for the Nintendo website. They go live on retailers for the 8th of April, as far as I understand. At least it isn't Nintendo Land. Yeah, but Nintendo Land 2 is at least fun. Deltarune, Silk Song, yep. Yeah, it's paid for Nintendo Switch 2. This should be free for Switch 1 to sell you on the features of Switch 2. Why would I pay for a demo that of a console I already own? It makes no sense. Massive missed opportunity. I hope that Kirby Air Riders logo is not final. I hope that that's different, a different logo. Dragon Drive is dead on arrival, unfortunately. So we have June, July, September, November. I think Prime 4 will be first. I think this will be first. The UI is still boring. Do we know that? Yeah, something like that. How to buy. Let's just go through it. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so $4.49, $4.99, $30 off. They want you to buy the bundle, buy it digital, start your digital collection. Even though I want a physical version because I'm a Goomba. I don't know if I'll do that, but all of the mouse functionality sucks. To me, my logic has been read the fine print for chat. It's kind of gross. You got it. The pre-order specifically from the My Nintendo Store, which will be shipped to you, it cannot be picked up at either Nintendo Store or any other retailer. It's open to Nintendo account holders in the US who are over 18. It'll be valid for 72 hours. Invitation will be prioritized on a first-come, first-served basis. If you have a Nintendo Switch Online membership of 12 months, paid, and a minimum of 50 total gameplay hours as of today. So if you have already played Nintendo Switch 1 for 50 hours and have an online membership for 12 months paid, not the premium, but just 12 months, $20, that secures you ahead of the line of most people that are trying to get a Nintendo Switch 2. Now, is it gross if you cannot financially be in a position to pay for the online and have not played a Switch up until this point? Is it gross? Yes. Is it to prevent scalpers? 1,000%. Is this the most effective way to do it? Yeah. Because you can, because these people work with money. Right? Scalpers. So, I'll pay an extra $20 to buy a Switch 2 and then flip it for $600. That's fine. You're still getting a positive ROI, right? But 50 gameplay hours. You can't. 50 gameplay hours? And for a family or an individual, that's not tough up until this point. If you've had a Switch since day one, obviously it's a drop in the bucket. So this is for people who are already fans of Nintendo that want to get it day one and have an online. So maybe the online membership you don't have. Maybe you buy it today. Maybe you buy it literally today. And you pay it for a year. It's $20. And you get the online, and you can also use it on Switch too. So this is the best way to do it. So there's literally no harm in you signing up for the pre-order here, or the register for the interest. And I'm already registered. Look at that, done. You literally watched me click a button. You watched me click a button, a single button, done. You literally watched me do it in real time. Make sure you're signed into your Nintendo account and go to that website right there. Thank you, Lindsay. So it'll be on a first come, first served basis once the emails are sent out. So literally nothing I can do as of this point right now. It's in the hands of the powers that be. I completely qualify. So now what'll likely happen is I will still get the pre-order for in-store day one, and then this, if Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls is funded day one, this would be the one that I send the winner of that giveaway. So by the time the pre-order becomes available on May 8th, right, I will have known if Pro Gamer's Guide is fully funded, and then, you know, it basically works itself out for me personally. So there's no harm in you doing this. It's not a $5 down. It's just interesting. Perfect. Can you only get the bundle from Nintendo? No. Oh, we don't know that yet, actually. We don't know that yet. I have no idea. We're going to find out once the pre-orders go live for Best Buy or Target or wherever when they do. We will find out in time. You can select the non-bundle here. I selected the bundle, obviously, because I'm a sucker. And it's a limited time production through fall 2025. So basically, this will not be their holiday bundle. Do you pay for it now? No. You'll pay for it. You submit your registration today. Eligible Nintendo account holders will receive the email when time to purchase. It was Brickin' Together who was saying May 8th. But I could be wrong. Basically, just hurry up and wait for an email from Nintendo. And once you get the email, you will have 72 hours to complete your checkout before it gets passed on to the next person. So if you pay attention to your email, like even a little bit, you'll get it. You will get it. So literally just click the button. Like, they literally made this the least anxious process possible. This is the least anxiety inducing process possible. They made this as easy as possible for everybody. The website says invitations will go out May 8th. May 8th, yeah. Big D, I don't have alerts on, sir. Gifting out 1, 2, 3, 5 gifted subs to the people. Big D helping out with those last minute Las Vegas expenses. I appreciate you. They're going to Wildebug, Rated, Jagerbomb, Drill, Victor. Thank you so much, Big D, for your 5 gifted subscriptions to the Brick City. So this is it, man. That's everything we know. Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Metroid, enhanced games. We have a whole bunch of news today, man. A whole bunch of news today. Thank you, Big D, for those gifted subscriptions. Again, this is my last broadcast before I go out to Las Vegas to pitch this TV show. So I am excited that I get to spend it with all of you and that it's been a really positive one so far. Wonder how long the store line will be on April 4th to the 6th. Luckily, that's not my problem because I'll be in Vegas. You're very welcome for the content, David. Okay. Now I can turn alerts back on and stuff. Okay. Now we're good. A new era of Nintendo is beginning soon, man. It's beginning very, very, very soon. How's the hair looking? We're looking good, even with the hat hair, yeah? The curls, you can see the curls here. It's still like... Yeah. There we go. Looking good, feeling good. I'm tired, but I'm good, you know? Along with the new era of Bricks O'Brien, we have a new era of Nintendo, a new era of Bricks O'Brien, a new era of Pro Gamer's Guide, of me, of a lot of things cooking, a lot of really awesome things cooking, as it should be, man. So, does anybody else have anything that they want to bring up or whatever? I mean, I almost don't want to end. Because I know as soon as I end, then that'll be... There's nothing between this live stream right now and me going to Vegas, and I'm very nervous. And it's only kind of hitting me now. So I kind of just want to keep going. So does anybody... I don't know. I would like to announce that I'll be the first guest on your TV show, unbeknownst to you at the moment. Game chat open access period until March 31st next year. Yes. Afterwards, a Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required. Yes. Yes. Does anybody else have anything out before I wrap up? Does anybody, any other topics, any other suggestions on what I should do? Anything? Or am I just really scooting off to make lunch, take a power nap, and then... You can rehearse the heck out of the pitch and be full prepared. You know you will rock it live. This will be no different. Treat it like a live. You shine then. Yes. Thinking on the top of my feet is really what's going to allow me to do this really nicely. So I'm not over-rehearsing it either, you know? Just be myself. Stop thinking about it. Good luck. We're all counting on you. I'm going to assume game chat's going to be turned off during the stream. I mean, ideally. Yeah, I mean, if they're... Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna flying first class. No, I have the middle seat going to Vegas. I have the middle seat. So you know, we got you know, I don't have that first class Vegas money yet. Third class. Play a game, relieve some stress. Yeah, I'll try to think of something. I might do a Avengers Infinity War Endgame watch along right now. We'll see. Or not watch along, but just watch it in general. If it helps Geraldine, call Geraldine before you head in to calm your nerves. So yeah, pre-orders April 8th, April 9th. Some like yeah. Me personally, all of us right now, don't be concerned about it until next week. That's a Monday problem. We gotta just let it be until Monday and whatever. We can talk about it all the live long day, but it's a Monday problem. Don't worry about it. So, does anybody have a must answer question? Anything? Trying to keep you distracted. Somebody ask something. Get me to somebody do something. Anything, man. I know a lot of you are probably in the middle of your workday soon enough, so yeah, man. Oh, dude, I just saw an email that was like, hold on, I just saw an email that was like, canceled event, programming everywhere, and I'm like, oh, but it was actually a prep meeting. A prep meeting. It was canceled, and it was a follow-up to that. I nearly just pooped my pants. I nearly just did a big steamy caca in my pants. Anything else from anybody? I won't believe that it's happening until I walk into that room. Switch 2 expansion thingies require no additional purchase with the Switch Online. Interesting, really? So can you get all the modifications for it with just the Switch Plus? That's interesting. The coffee maker's good. It doesn't taste like garbage anymore. It tastes like real coffee. It tastes like good coffee for a change. Go figure. I've never... Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kevin. I'm like, somebody ask a question, somebody do redeems, somebody start a hype train. Give me any reason to not end this live stream right now. Please give me a reason. Please give me a reason. Give me any reason to not stop this live stream. Kevin has a meeting in 8 minutes. So what advice would I give to myself 3 years ago talking about the pitch? Yeah, let's stop cuddles for a second so I can answer this question. Number 1 food choice in Vegas? Ooh, Gordon Ramsay's burger, which you missed out on, Graham. When we got it after TwitchCon. Don't make me pause it, right? What advice would you give to your past self about the pitch? Imagine you're talking to yourself about it 3 years from now. Or 3 years... Talk as if I'm talking to myself 3 years in the past. You have more time than you think. Allow things to happen as they are. And don't worry about everybody else. Yeah, don't pay mind to what anybody else is doing. Allow everything to happen, and don't think you're in a rush. I ran out of money. I'm thinking about Donkey Kong. I ran out of money on my Dunkin' gift cards. I'm good. Graham says, you get the TV pitch. What's the next level after that? I take a vacation. I take a vacation. No, after the TV pitch, the level after that Where go on vacation? Hawaii. Hawaii. I'd like to go to Hawaii. Somewhere tropical. I mean, you know, like, so the fun stuff I want to do with friends or family. Like when we went to Universal, it was great. From one of the big Nintendo fans I follow, if you ever call me on the chat function, I'm ending our friendship. Can I come too? Yeah. Dude, once I get that TV money, we'll talk. So, no, really after the TV show thing, Pro Gamers Guide 4, right? Getting Pro Gamers Guide published, I mean, I've been very grateful in my life to have all these opportunities and wonderful people that support me, so I can't really think of much more that I could possibly want. You know, here's what I really want. Is I want to reach what I would deem my full potential to be as a person, as a creative person, as who I am. I want to be able to, like, bring on a team of really awesome people to do amazing stuff that people enjoy, and whatever I can do to bring people together across not just Twitch or YouTube or the books, but just in general. That is what I do. That's what I've always done. And the premise of the show is that, and having it involve all of you every single step of the way. You know, that's really what I want. And I've already been very fortunate enough to do that as it is. And it just makes sure that, you know, the bills are paid and everything's all good, you know? I hear redheads are attracted to creative people with their own TV show. Maybe. Perhaps, Super Collector. Perhaps. So, thank you, KJ. So, with that being said, everybody, I think that's everything y'all got for me. The next time I talk to you, in terms of a live stream, I am going to plan to go live on April 9th, literally a week from now. I have a red-eye flight, so 10 p.m. Tuesday, I get in at 6, take my power nap, and then report back on what's going on. So April 9th, 1 week and about 7 hours from now, I will be live, and I will tell you the fallout of my newest trip to Las Vegas. Everything. Well, hopefully not everything. Hopefully I'll be NDA'd out of my mind and be good to go. So I'm going to make sure to breathe, to drink water, to sleep, and focus on that entirely. The pitch is ready to go. I'm as ready as I could ever be. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to even just do this in the first place, you know? Must answer questions, cancel out the NDAs, yeah. Yeah. So regardless of what happens in Vegas, yeah, it's going to be... it's going to... Stuff will... Yeah. Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining me for the Nintendo Direct, Switch 2, watch party, the reactions, the everything. I'm going to be hanging around in other people's live streams and stuff soon enough. And now we can remove that command because it'll be a thing. Last thing I'll say before I head out on YouTube and elsewhere, if you are available, or if you think of it, on Sunday morning, Eastern or otherwise, if you think of it, if you happen to have some extra brain space, shoot a message on Facebook or Instagram or Discord or wherever with just like anything. Flood my notifications with anything positive, and you know, I'll have plenty of reminders that I got, you know, people by me, friends, family, and community. But That is literally the centerpiece of the whole pitch. So that will be very much appreciated. It isn't, it's not a sub goal. It's not a tip goal. It's not a whatever goal. It's literally just like shoot a message. That's that. So for everybody watching on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in and being here. Go back to work. Go back to school. All right. I'll talk to you all very soon. All right. Have a great rest of your night.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
It's about the best way it could end it off right there.